Zacks Rank Buys, stocks with a short-term buy or strong buy recommendation. Now, here are more Zacks Rank Buys. Time to talk value stocks with our value stock strategist here at Zacks.com, Tracey Ryniec, who brings a couple of interesting picks with her today to make you aware of a British stock and a Chinese stock. Surprise, surprise, on the Chinese stock, but we'll get more about that in just a little bit. Xyratex, is that how this is pronounced?
Yes.
XRTX, the ticker symbol. What do they do?
They supply storage subsystems to like disk manufacturers and people in the storage sector.
Oh, technology.
Yes,
oh,
so
okay.
on the tech side.
Had me worried there for a minute.
Yes, some of their customers are well-known, big names in the storage sector. So, you know, storage has been hot. All those companies are hot, so that makes this one hot. Mm-hmm. And they actually just reported earnings on June 30th, so we saw some good numbers out of them. Their revenue was at a record, it was up 134%, and that's like organic growth. That's not from acquisitions. But the stock is dirt cheap. It's trading at 3 times. I think this is like amongst the cheapest stocks I've ever covered, certainly on the video. Mm-hmm. And the interesting thing is all of its fundamentals are great, and nobody's buying the stock, and it keeps going down, which makes no sense.
What's wrong with you people?
I know, it makes no sense. It's dirt cheap. But the estimates, as you can see here, are soaring because they had a nice beat in this last quarter. Everything looks really good. They gave good guidance for the next quarter and for the full year. They see, you know, continuation of what's been going on, which is a positive thing also in the overall tech industry, because they were pretty much decimated in 2009 and it's seen this really strong comeback. I mean, to have a record quarter, this last quarter was far and above anything in the last 5 years, and that was including really hot times. So, you know, things are all good. You can see from the chart, though, that right after they reported, they sold off 12% on the day they reported.
Yeah, what's going on with that?
It makes no sense. I don't know. Investors are jittery. I don't know. But it has rebounded a little bit. It's still dirt cheap. All of its fundamentals are cheap. It's Zacks #1 rank. Everything looks good about this company. So, yeah, I like this one a lot.
All right, moving right along to China Biologic Products, CBPO.
Yes.
The ticker symbol. You have had quite a love affair with the Chinese stocks lately.
I have, because they're cheap. They all are in, you know, a bear market over in China since October. A lot of these stocks keep trading down. China Biologic is trading at only 7 times. That's cheap, not as cheap as Xyratex, but that's pretty darn cheap
it's
too.
down there, yeah.
Yeah, and you know, they're a plasma company, so they manufacture plasma products in China, and there's a plasma shortage apparently in China, which helped them out for this last quarter. They saw revenues go up. They missed estimates by a penny, but that wasn't totally, you know, dooming for this kind of company. There's very few analysts that watch this company. Mm-hmm. But the estimates are all up on the news, even though they missed by that penny, mainly because they see 2010 revenues growing 25%. So we'll see. They have some pricing power in the plasma products because of the shortage. So prices were up last quarter.
So is this a biotech?
Well, plasma products, not really. I mean,
you are talking blood plasma,
yes,
right?
Yes. So, I mean, they manufacture the plasma itself, and there's different types of that. So, yeah, they're in the health field. Okay. So, however you want to describe that.
Okay, well, I need to know these things.
Right. But like I said, you know, the story with them looks pretty good here because the fundamentals are there. And the chart is interesting. They were up big into 2010, and then they've been very volatile in 2010, but this has given a decent opportunity here on some of these pullbacks to get it pretty cheaply, like I said, because it's at 7 times. So yeah, this is a good kind of interesting play in the Chinese healthcare sector, which we don't talk about very often.
Yeah. Inquiring minds want to know these answers. You know?
I know.
All right, do you own either of these two?
I do not.
Well, if you want to check out more value stock picks or stock picks in any other category, get over to Zacks.com's homepage. We put 4 new picks up there for you each business day, one in each of the investing categories that we write about. On Zacks.com, Tracey's the value category included. Tracey Ryniec with me here. I'm Terry Ruffalo.